up, everybody? It's Random Sparks, and I'm back in Farming Simulator 2013 on the Modern American Farming map. Where we left off, I was just moving some straw over into their little areas I want to pick them up at. That is the pile we're taking to this farm over here, the milk farm. I just took 5 sets of 4 bales up into here at the pig farm, and then we're going to be having 8 sets of 4 bales going to the beef farm, which is all the way up there. So I'm going to get those loaded up. Let's see, I'll probably take these extra 2, just leave them here. Completely forgot about those. Oh well. Let's get this guy positioned behind us here. Alright, that should do. So let's see, Shift F, turn that off. Let's turn that off so that he's not shaking around, because this thing likes to jerk like back and forth when you leave it sitting, so that can definitely push around the bales. And it looks like there may be some rain coming soon, or maybe not. Looks maybe just clouds and either snow. I think that's snow coming in a few days. So I think rain does have a different symbol. Yeah, we'll get this stuff loaded up here. So yeah, bale loading's not the most exciting part of it, but you know, it needs to be done. Obviously, get some cows, they're bedding, and when you're doing grass, you'll get them some food. Even though, yeah, they do have some food right now, but they would like some more. So yeah, once we get everything seeded, planted, then we will start on some grass work. But for now, doing this trivial stuff. I do find actually square bales to be a lot easier to handle than the round bales, especially when putting them on the trailers, because the round ones do like to roll around, mainly because they are round. But it just gets on your nerves when you lose a decent trailer load after putting the time into it. See, I don't know why I loaded it like that. I didn't want to do that. Oh well. No biggie. So yeah, this shouldn't take too darn long. Looks like we're skipping along fairly quickly. Alright. Something I need to put on the shopping cart, I did mention this before, is bale shredder, and also bale shredder and blower, I should say. So we can blow this stuff into the cow pens where it belongs. I will do that once get all these bales put away, and also after I get our seeders started. So I'm going to do just a normal crop rotation. I'll be sticking with the 3 fruit types we did, that we started off with, I should say. So I'll be doing one field wheat, one field soybean, and then last field corn. So I'm basically just going to be shifting them over one. So the wheat will be going where the corn was, the corn will be going where the soybeans were, and then the soybeans will be going here where the wheat was. So that is the plan there. And by then I should have plenty of straw, which is mainly what I'm doing the wheat for, is just to get some straw. So then the year after that, it'll just be corn and soybeans until, of course, I do need more straw. Yeah, at the moment I do feel like I may need more. We'll see just how it goes. Set here, and we will take this up to our beef farm. See, there is also that one tractor I could possibly get rid of, that International 866. I think the role that it's going to play can be done by the TM150 New Holland. So I'm just basically, well, actually I could just take that 866 to a different farm and just leave it there for utility work, just small chores and stuff at a different farm. I might just leave that up at the beef farm. Actually, it does sound like a good idea. Locked, get our flashers on, and haul this out. Now we just follow the headland here. Now out to the other side. So yeah, it's a little drive. If you remember, out to the beef farm. And if you didn't notice, I forgot to mention this when I picked up on our corn harvest. I did adjust the textures on there, and I also got rid of the wither wheels on our combine, so I don't have to worry about that. Luckily, because that was destroying some of the windrows we had for the wheat, unfortunately. seriously looks like it wants to rain out there, doesn't it? However, it was not on our PDA, so it probably won't. I do like in FS15 that's not in 13. Just a couple of different mods that came out for it. Bale extension mod. I don't think there is one for 13. I tried looking and I couldn't find anything. So that might just be exclusive to 15 right now. And also the drag control mod. I was hoping to see if there is something like that for 13. Really all there is. Some of the tractors do have, I guess I don't know what it's called, but you can like shift between forward and reverse, and some of them even have different gears. That's some that I could find, but it's something you have to put in the scripts, I believe, and then manual ignition, which I already have. For some reason, there is a set of case magnums that just don't seem to work with manual ignition. They just do the normal start when you get in it, which I was going to use those. They are more realistic, but I didn't like how they didn't work with manual ignition. I know that's kind of picky, but it's just one of those things. And you're having a problem getting up this hill. Jeez. Okay, I'm going to stop him. May want to roll back. Oh, looks like he'll be sitting there. I'll have to go help him out. That reminds me. One day, got a call from my dad saying he'd seen one of the videos from FS15 where I was hauling a header in a header trailer, and he was saying how. See, that is a lot like real life. I remember sometimes we had my sister driving the pickup and header trailer following us in the combine and tractors, and sometimes had a hard time driving up the hill, and this is a prime example of that. Following behind slow tractors, trying to get up and go to get up the hill. Just one of those things. Okay, so I think we can put our bales in that brown shed there. That should be a decent place for that. Alright. So let's get this guy where he needs to go. Oh yeah, we're having issues, alright. Holy crap, we're gonna jackknife it. What in the heck? Okay, yep, sometimes that happens with more realistic, with locked scripts. I'm just gonna try saving and coming back in. Oh, that's a nightmare. I had that happen once when I was locking down a more realistic tractor on, I think it was that trailer, either that or the, I don't remember what it's called, but it's a flatbed semi-trailer. Tried locking something down on there. Well, looks like I lost my load. That is quite unfortunate and quite the mess. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get our tractor and haul as many up there one by one as I can, because I'm not going to go about restacking this. That's just a mess. So I'm not gonna make you guys sit through that. Let's see, do I have... Okay. But when we come back, I will have these all brought up here. They're not gonna be in a pretty pile, but they will be in a pile. So, be back in a minute. So, I got a very unsafe load here. I did get most of the bales in. There's just 2 more sitting there. I guess I could have split this load up, but I just wanted to see if I could do it. And I could. So that's what I'm going with. Try to keep this somewhat vertical. Anywho, let's just... it just sucks when stuff like that happens. But, you know what, you deal with it. Hope it doesn't happen in real life ever. Have a pickup and trailer with bales on it going flying. That thing took a ride for sure. Alright. See, I don't know if this will fit under the door. The opening for that shed. Guess we will find out soon enough. Yeah, this would not be safe at all. In fact, this thing just should be having a hard time driving. There's a lot of weight up front. I guess I didn't unload those yet. I did put stacks. I did stack several onto the trailer. Just didn't get around to unloading it yet. Put stacks of 5 on there. Locked on the load and brought it up here. Oh, we'll fit. Let's try to get this somewhat straightened out there. Alright, that'll do. Just hold on a second, I need to check on something off camera here. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. I got figured out what I needed to. I was just checking the time of some of the episodes I had going. In that process, I found out I lost sound for part of one of them. So I guess I will be making that video a little shorter than I had planned. I'll have to make sure I edit in the video that... shoot, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, that I did lose sound, and I'll be cutting that part out. So, it was just part of it where I was wrapping up the baling and then stacking some final bales, so it was no big deal. Alright. So we're going to take us back. I had to reset the pickup and trailer because there was a bale stuck in the trailer. It was just sort of dazed in there, so I just reset those 2 and they're back on the main farm now. And so we have those 2 bales left in the field. I'll just take those back to the main farm. Let's see, there's also a set, 4 sets of 4 bales, 4 stacks of trying to say here. A set of 4 stacks of 4 bales left that I was going to take to the main farm where we left it over there in field 9. Yeah, first I will grab these guys over here. So now we're good to head back, finally, amidst all the issues I've been having. Honestly, I still think this is not as bad as FS15 started for me, if I'm being honest. I don't know, it's just sucks when you have little accidents like that, because, you know, it kind of makes you not want to play a little bit, but I figured I'd just rough it out a little bit and deal with it. So, okay, yeah, we'll take these back. I'm not going to worry about those stacks of bales in field 9 at the moment. I'm going to get our seating ready, because it's about time for that. I mean, I could pretty much start that at any time, but it wouldn't hurt to do that now. So that's what I'm going to do there. And I'm going to take a little shortcut and cut through, actually, what is it, field 11? Yep, got through field 11 here, across the creek, and over to the main farm. What do I want to do first? I'll probably do soybeans first. That's going into... Soybeans are going into field 9. So, I need to figure out what I'm doing there. So I don't need those while I'm in the field, do I? I don't believe so. Let's see, where's our little passage through the creek here? Alright, there it is. And there we go. Where am I gonna put these? I do not know. I could keep some of these bales in here. Not that I really want to do that. Okay, cedar, actually. Yeah, I want to get these guys out of the way, because I need to get to those seed pallets there. Okay, and let's see. Want the semi so that we can hook up to our seed trailer. I can go ahead and reset the course we have for this, because I don't need it. Probably replace that texture there for the license plate sample. So I think this thing can refill either the bins or the seed pallets. Where's the soybeans? There we go. Refilling get too far, I am going to see if it will actually fill our seeder before we spend too much money on the seed here. Okay, what do I need to... Okay, there we go. That's what I want there. Before I grab that fertilizer tank there, I am going to just see if the seeder will fill up first, and I don't have to worry about hauling that out. And I guess I will have to eventually, but we'll just start with this. Okay. I will probably want one of those front weights on here. Why is this full? Okay, there we go. For some reason it started us off with full wheat. Oh, it works. Awesome. Alright, so I need to figure out how much seed it's going to take for field 9, if I should fill it all the way or not. So we're going to switch to seeding, fertilizer, field 9, calculate that. Soybean. So I'll take, same for each, 1853 liters, 1,853. So we can work with that. I don't know how much our seeder holds. Maybe I should look at that. 4,500. All right, so it's not too bad. We can go ahead and leave that the auger out there. Seeder there, 309. So if I do about, I'll do 1,600. Just give us a little extra, no big deal. Alright, that should do. Just double check, I will look at that again. Soybean 1853, so it should be around 1900 where we're sitting. I very much like that this works. It's always nice when you tested mods and they work together. Okay, so we'll put that back. And while we're at it, I will grab our fertilizer tank here. It doesn't matter how far we fill that, because I'll have to use that for every field anyways. fertilizer tank. Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna need a little tractor here. Oh, I have the map open. Oop. Huh, shouldn't have left that roll in there. So yeah, we'll grab our fertilizer tank here. And I will drop off the weight in front of him. Put him out of the way a little bit there. And there's that. Should be plenty of room there for our tanker. So I need a little more oomph up there, so I'll put on all-wheel drive. Rear axle down there. Give us a little more get up and go. Seeing as how I got a little bit of an extra load here. And we are tipping there. Over a little bit. As well, put this guy away. Actually, before I do see it, I do need to move those bales. I just realized they are in the field we're doing. But I will take this guy out here just to get them all set up, situated. Okay, what's our width for this machine? 12 meters. I'll just double check that. Okay. That's got us a little bit wider than that. That's weird. Yeah, I guess I will. Looks like 6 or 12 meters should. That doesn't look wide enough. So we'll do 12.5. Plus, it looks like there's even a little extra room there. So there might be a little bit overlap, but that does not. Luckily, that does not affect us in Farming Simulator. You know what? Despite it being called Farming Simulator, it's not always the best simulator. Okay, so starting corner, that should be southeast, and we are heading north. We'll have a return to the first point. Actually, no, we'll leave it for now. If I do need to refill something, oh geez, I don't know. I think I will actually have a return here. And how about two headland? Let's say that's about 1, maybe 2. I might rack up to 3 there. So okay. I should reset my current course anyways. should be everything. And I'll start us up over there. F.09 seating 12.5. Save that, and we'll just park him there for now. And we'll just leave this guy here. And also, since I did reset this pickup, I do need to re-enter it into our group switcher, and he sees that. I also should check our fuel level on our Magnum there, because I might be getting low. I don't know. So I will grab those 2 bales on the way back with our bale spike and tractor. But for now, I'm just gonna head straight down to this set we have over here, just because that's what I want to do. Makes sense in my head. To decent position, such as that. Alright, so let's take this guy out there. See, this thing could probably be filled up once we're done. Actually, I could do some mowing with that front attachment mower around the roadside like I was doing in the Smoky Mountains map earlier in a previous video. So just going literally just alongside the outside of our roads and get some grass that way. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, it is a way to get a little extra grass out of things. But yeah, we'll see. Oh, I could also do the waterways. Yeah, that'd be alright. Get this show on the road. This won't take long at all, thankfully. Only 4 sets we're putting on there, as opposed to 8, which I did last time, although I don't think I had footage of that. I think that's the footage I ended up losing because the audio wasn't working. I think just the back of my mic wasn't plugged in all the way. Sometimes if I move it around when I'm adjusting stuff, it gets a little loosened up. I just want to say I am super hungry right now. It is 11:15. That is PM, and I am getting some serious munchies right now. Like, I want to go to McDonald's so bad. However, being the typical college student, I really don't have the money for that. It's really nice. I can buy a ton of stuff on my meal plan. We have a nice general store which carries all the junk food you could want. However, I don't quite have what I want in my room right now, and so it's of course closed at the moment. So, crap. I do have some pizza bagels I could make. Well, I mean, that doesn't quite sound like I'll hit the spot, but it is something. And that is that. So what I'm gonna do, I'll set this guy up on follow me. That is the follow me mod. For those that don't know. Of course, it's gonna be weird about that. Let's try not to wreck anything, bud. Alrighty. I'll try to stay on this headland here. Not that it makes a difference in game, but just one of those little things, I guess. However, I will be driving on the field to get to those bales up there. In front of this guy here. Hopefully the pickup will decide to not run into him. Check, see if our tractor does need fuel. Looks like we're good for now. So I will have him get started on our field here. I don't know if you heard that, but I did burp. Excuse me. As always. That did not taste pleasant. In case you were wondering. Probably weren't. Alright, are we seating? We are. Let's just see how we do here. I'm not going to worry about those little corners there. It's not a big deal at all. We are going really fast here. Let's bring that down a little bit. And I'm pretty sure he's going to want to go up the waterway, just like the combine did. And are we fertilizing here? There's no way to tell without unhooking from that. So I'm going to try it. I don't think we're fertilizing. Okay, I'm going to just stop this guy for right now. Pull this guy out to our... Oh wait, did I even... I did fill that fertilizer tank. I know I did. So I'm just gonna hook this guy up to it. If I need to haul it back to Trifilm again, I will do that. That looks fertilized there. Yep, don't mind me running into our planter there. That is full. Huh. Okay. Why are we not fertilizing? I did switch these around, so this is meant for a different seeder, and this seeder it takes this might just take the specific anhydrous tanks. So we'll take a look at that. Okay, here we go, seeders. So yeah, this is meant to this is meant to go with these two here, and this thing is just huge. Like, this is not the same as this, I will tell you that. So I may end up just needing these anhydrous tanks in the end. But anyways, I will sort that out off camera, so that's where I'm going to call here for this episode. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, make sure to leave a like. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Anything you want to let me know in the comments, possible solutions to my issues, of course. Always welcome. So anyways, have a nice day.